personally believe that the title applies to both families, society, showing how the structure of society creates a cycle where one cannot see without something from the other.
Ang kuanday.
So, for the past interview, what personal questions or reflections did the movie think about?
Morse code dahil Morse code.
If our ambitions really justify our
Nasa yung extra dito.
and it really made me question because what do you need that
Unpaid
so
actor.
many people that have nothing and some people have so much, and more importantly is that this survival really needs this survival is enough to betray or deceive others.
Thank you, ma'am. So, to wrap up, there you have it. Strong reactions from viewers who were gripped by Parasite's mixed dark humor,
Survival.
tension, and social commentary. Clearly, it's more than just a film. It's an experience that sparks conversation. From SN1, this is James Sino reporting for Alien Harris. Back to you, JB.
Thank you, Sino. Viral videos spiked the attention of the media. Two wonderful young ladies who became trending for their incredible realizations in the movie Parasite. Ella for the poem, Marisol for the spoken poetry. Here is the viral video of the poem. Let's watch the video.
Only when the lights flicker. I watched the story unfold
Cameraman.
in fiction. A poor family crawling into a rich one's life,
To a poetry.
frame by frame, plan by plan. And they rooted for them, laughed at the finest, and they admired the hustle, as if survival was a trick and not a need. I thought I understood. I thought I was fair, aware. But the lights flickered, and a man emerged from the dark, blinking like a truth I had ignored. There were no villains, only systems, only stairs. Some climb, some hide beneath, and with the blood spilled, I flinched. But not because of the violence, because I didn't see it coming. Because I wasn't supposed to, and not from where I sat. When the light flinched,
Grabe, nakaka-inspire
When the light
talaga.
flinch.
So ito naman ngayon ang video, isang viral video ng spoken poetry.
I thought I was watching. I thought I was watching a movie, just a film. Something to pass time, to talk about over a coffee, to hope and forget. I love this calm at the plan and how they fit into the drop of life. And they were never invited to. I thought it was more. Seeing class divide, catching the metaphors, feeling normally aware. But then, the doors were locked. And I saw what never meant to speak. A man, hidden in shadows, living beneath the floorboards comfort. Not a twist, not a monster. Just someone who fell through, where others fall. Suddenly the rich weren't evil, the poor weren't saints. And I wasn't just a viewer. I was the glass of the wall. I was the slight silence when it rained. I was the look in the skies and said I didn't understand because I never had to tell them. I came for a story that I never left familiar. And I'm still staring into it, wondering if
Fall 2020. So, bitang
I'm
babae.
a part of a house that someone else never got out.
Kasi ano, full man tabi na sa GC.
So now, here is Mario Magano for the interviewing of the two ladies.
Good afternoon, everyone. So right now, I have to bring with this two amazing personality that goes viral because of the amazing interpretation of the movie Parasite. Hi, Ella. You're one who just 50 years old. While
watching Parasite. Can you talk about the turning point in the film and your point?
Yes, the turning point was when the man came out from the basement. The moment exposed something deeper than just a plot twist. It was symbolic of the truths we often ignore. The hidden lives, the exploited labor, and the people society pushes out of sight. In the film, I wanted to capture the jarring moment of realization, not just for the character, but for myself as a viewer also. It made me question whether I, to benefit from systems that keep others in the dark. That's all. That's all.
Hi, Marisol.
Hi.
In your spoken poetry, you mentioned leaving the film with a mirror. Leaving the film with a mirror. Can you explain what the mirror represents for you as a viewer?
The mirror represents self-awareness. When I say I left with the mirror, I meant that Parasite made me reflect on my life, my privileges, my assumptions, even my silence. I wasn't just about the characters anymore. It became about me. That's why the film forced me to comfort and how I eventually and knowingly from systems that are others struggling. The mirror is uncomfortable, but necessary. It is the part of the film that stays with you long in the credits run. So that's why I represented the mirror as me, as the self-awareness. That's all.
So, last question for you, Ella. You wrote, I flinched, but not because of the violence. What did you mean by that line?
I flinch. That line speaks to the discomfort of reputation. The violence in the film is shocking, but what really made me flinch was the realization that I hadn't expected. Because I was watching from a place of safety, detachment, maybe even permanence.